Hi friends, and welcome back to another video from Carolina's Cottage. This is Johnny, and I had so much fun making these home decor pieces this week. This video is a prime example of how you can take scrap pieces of wood and thrifted items and turn them into really cute pieces of home decor. After sealing this piece of wood with shellac, I'm going to use my hot glue gun and IOD molds to make some trim for the corners. Use the highest, hottest setting on your hot glue gun to make these. Be careful that you don't burn yourself and give them a couple of minutes to cool and harden. I did add some clamps to these to hold them while they dried, and that made sure they adhered well to the wood. Now that these pieces are dry, I'm going to mark off the lines around the edges where I want to paint the border. So I will paint the molds first and the borders between the molds as I go. And once I let this gray border dry, then I'll come back and paint an ivory color in the center of this piece. I'm purposely going outside the edges of the molds with this gray paint because I don't want to leave any spaces unpainted, and then I'll bring the ivory color all the way up to the edge of the mold pieces, and you'll see as we go how that works. You'll notice a few other things that I am working on, but they are not in this video. So if you're a creator or a crafter, you know that we usually have several projects going on at one time. And so if you want to see some of these other items, I'm gonna have a pop-up at the end of this video that you can click on and watch additional videos of mine, or you can go to my channel page and either pick a playlist or look at thumbnails to see which other videos you may be interested in watching. And while I'm on that subject of my channel and my videos, I would like to ask you to give this video a thumbs up if you like what we're doing so far, and please stay tuned to the end to see the completed projects. I do want to give a friend of mine a shout out. Myra from Farm Fresh Designs 59 has been such a help to me. I have been trying to figure out how I might get more views on my videos, and Myra has let me know about some Facebook groups. I've joined a few of those crafting groups and supplier groups over on Facebook, and linking some of my videos there, and I'm hoping that will help get more viewers. And so again, thank you, Myra, for hooking me up with that and for being so open and being so willing to share some tips. And I will link one of Myra's more recent videos in my description below, so you can go there and watch some of the wonderful things that Myra creates over on Farm Fresh Designs 59. And you may have just heard my kitty in the background. I think he's giving a second to Myra's helpfulness and encouraging you to watch her videos. So we're about halfway finished with this piece. As you recall, I sealed it with shellac, then I made the molds to put on it. Now I'm painting it, the molds and the border around the edge. And the next step I'm gonna do is use Iron Orchid Design stamps to give it a really pretty focus in the center. And after I do the stamping, I will distress it a little with sandpaper. I'll use a little white wax on the edges and the molds. And then after that dries, I'll use a spray clear matte finish to seal that. The painter's tape that you see here is just to prevent the stamps from going across the molds once I get the ink on to the stamp. I will clean up some of the smudges, and then I will use some of the trim pieces that come with the stamp set to fill in the areas that are missing. That's one of the things that I really like about IOD stamps, is that there are extra little side pieces or end pieces in the newer stamping sets, and there are also masks that you can use with some of the designs, so that if you don't want the stamps on top of each other in a layering effect, you have that option of using a mask. Now here, I did not use a mask. I wanted that layered look. The rest of my projects are frames that I thrifted at Goodwill. Some of them are cute, but they don't match the colors that I have in my home or that I think will sell well in my space. And I will be using some free printables that I found on the Graphics Fairy website, and I will link that in my description below. It was kind of hard to decide what to use. There's just so many pretty pictures on there, and I decided to go with pictures of birds for the set of 3 frames. And then I used roses for the other 2 individual frames. And after I reassemble these, I will be painting the backs of these to give them a finished look. I do like to use these wide frames, no matter what size they are, because there's so much area there that you can either put molds on or stamps. And so with this one, I put several molds of roses, and it really gave it a very different look that was a lot more cottage style than the plain frame. And of course, you can mix and match your molds to get the look that you want. Here I'm using just a small bouquet of roses that's just an Amazon mold that I've had for a while. I'm trimming some of the extra off the edges there because the cheaper molds that you find on Amazon don't have that lip that the IOD molds do. Even the Prima redesign molds are a little bit more crisp than the ones that you find on Amazon. So I'm using a combination of the two here, and on the Prima redesign mold, I'm just using the center part of one of these molds. Since this is air dry clay and it has a tendency to crack a little as it's drying, I'm going to just let this sit for maybe 5 minutes, and then I'm using a soft bristle brush to give this a good coat of a matte finish clear coat. And here's one more piece to finish. And then we will take a look at all of the finished items. This piece looked like it had probably been dropped. There were some gaps on the corners where the wood should be joined together, and then some of the trim was broken. So I just had to do a little gluing and filling in the gaps on that. Let's take a look at everything from today's video. Thank you for watching today's video. Please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.